good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching in terms of time zone. This is my Shavkatdzhon versus Eduardo Nunez fight preview, which takes place in Tajikistan for the IBF World Super Featherweight title eliminator to become mandatory for the winner of Shavkatdzhon against Shavkatdzhon. Which obviously that fight takes place on the Fury versus Usyk on the card for the IBF World Super Featherweight title. And obviously Rakhimov most recently lost the IBF title to Shavkatdzhon in his last fight, which was Rakhimov's last fight, most recent fight back in April last year. While Eduardo Nunez most recently been active, hasn't he, before the new year. And this is going to be very explosive. It's going to be an explosive fight, this one. Eduardo Nunez has that Mexican power. Explosive. Very explosive power. Up against Rakhimov. It's a true 50-50. It's a true 50-50 for me. I mean, a lot of people have put Rakhimov favour, probably due to the recent resume, to be honest with you. And obviously we'll be probably seeing more of Rakhimov in terms of UK fans. But this is a true 50-50. A true 50-50 for me. Rakhimov, he's on the back of a defeat at the end of the day. He's on the back of a defeat. Nunez on the back of a win. And for me, it would not be a shock if Nunez wins for me. It would not be a shock because Nunez is closing the gap on Rakhimov in terms of the bottom rankings as well in the Super Featherweight division. So I think this has been ordered as the final eliminator for the IBF Shavkatdzhon's IBF title. If Shavkatdzhon does win, of course, and defend his title against Shavkatdzhon. I mean, hopefully I pronounced that right, hopefully. And even though Shavkatdzhon probably sounds like foreign names, that's an English name. But back onto this fight, Nunez has probably the more knockout power than Rakhimov. But the both will test stands. Both fighters are going to stand in this fight. Both fighters are going to stand in this fight, and when both fighters are standing, you would think someone's getting knocked out or stopped, because it's probably, for me, it's pretty suicidal. Let's be real, when both of them stand, and it is a tough one to call. It really is a tough one to call because Rakhimov's probably gone into this probably under the more pressure because he's on the back of a defeat to Shavkatdzhon. Nunez no mud, and we all know Mexicans, they are tough to beat, these Mexicans. And yes, you Jose Farias, who decided to stand with Lewis Crocker, and that ended up costing Jose Farias in the end. It's these Mexicans, the tough. Nunez probably done me more of a bottom move fighter, but Nunez has that punch power, and he'll look to extend as well. I can only see this fight being a fight of extensions for me, and that for me, I think I've seen Rakhimov in the second half of fights, and Rakhimov in the second half of fights, that's where he struggles for me. Shavkatdzhon, in the fight against Shavkatdzhon, Rakhimov for me, he did start to tire out in terms of second half of the fight. And he was lucky Shavkatdzhon doesn't have the punch power Nunez had in that fight. Because Shavkatdzhon is more of a bottom move fighter. I'm going to go for Nunez, people. I do fancy Nunez to get the win here. And I think Nunez will get the stoppage. I think Nunez will get the stoppage. That Mexican power as well. I don't know how Rakhimov can cope with it. Especially, I don't think he can cope with it throughout the whole fight for me. It is a true 50-50 for me. Don't get one. But you got to go for momentum at the moment. And Nunez has the more momentum for me. And as much as it's not in Mexico, it's in Tajikistan. I think Nunez will fancy his chances against Rakhimov. And I don't think Rakhimov is that good defensively. I even saw him then self-power as well. Then self-power on the before Ramirez card, where self-power in experience just cost him in that fight for me. Because he had joy, self-power, when he was at Stanza with Rakhimov. He had joy. It's his self-power's defense wasn't good. And I think Nunez, and we all know the top Mexicans, they're going to have a tough defence, aren't they? And tough to break down. And I'm not convinced by Rakhimov in terms of his defence. Because I think it might wear Rakhimov down every time Nunez will land in this fight. So I'm going to go for Nunez for a stoppage for Nunez. Which ain't going to surprise people, because I said he's a 50-50. And a lot of people have gone for Nunez to win this fight. And I'm going to go for Nunez to take that mandatory position for the IBF belt. And I'm going to go for Nunez to get the stoppage in... when will we get the stoppage? I'll go round 9. I'll go for a round 9 stoppage. To be fair, it could be the championship rounds, to be fair. But I do worry about Rakhimov in terms of Rakhimov's stamina. How will he cope with the punches landed on him by Nunez? So I'm going to go for a round 9. Yeah, a round 9 stoppage win for Eduardo Nunez to get the win. To get the stoppage over Shavkatdzhon Rakhimov. So feel free to go for down below for this prediction. For this fight. And what's your thoughts on this fight down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, see you later, and I'll see you all in the next one, which will be Shavkatdzhon versus Abraham Nova, which is another interesting fight.